Continuing into the summer months, the rising cost of the Republican-authorized 2020 election investigation. Plus, a developing story, another mass shooting, this one at a funeral in Wisconsin this afternoon.
When our country faces gun violence as the #1 cause of death of children, this is a crisis.
And with all of the recent shootings, state Democrats are once again demanding action. News 3 Now at 6 starts now. We begin with breaking news. The Dane County Sheriff's Department is investigating the death of a 39-year-old woman as a homicide. The body of Dora Gonzalez Zorate was found inside her home in the town of York last Tuesday. Investigators do not believe this is a random incident and are asking anyone with information to give them a call. Also developing tonight out of Racine, multiple people were shot while attending a funeral this afternoon. A family member told our news partners in Milwaukee that 5 people were shot and injured during the service. We don't know their conditions. Police described the shooting as a critical incident. The Republican investigation into the 2020 election is continuing into the summer. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos originally hired former state Supreme Court Justice Michael Gableman under a contract that expired on October 31st of last year. And not only is it taking more time, it is also costing more. The review was supposed to be capped at a budget of $676,000, but is now closer to $900,000. Political reporter Will Keneally has more.
The extension pretty much comes down to 2 open court cases, which will determine Gableman's subpoena power. Democrats were already balking at the extension and say this financial overrun is a waste of your money.
Clearly could be used for more productive things rather than revisiting an election that's already been determined to be safe and fair and secure.
Democrats have long opposed the Gableman investigation, which has no immediate end in sight. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos extended the Gableman investigation again last month with the promise that the review would not exceed the initial $676,000 budget. Gableman cut his monthly salary in half, down to $5,500 to meet that mark. But now the investigation has run almost $250,000 over.
This is going to cost taxpayers probably well over $1 million when it's all said and done. And Speaker Vos is playing accounting tricks trying to say that, well, not all of this counts against the original budget.
Vos's office told the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel this week that any cost incurred during the ongoing lawsuits shouldn't count against the initial budget. And this shares some similarities with another prominent investigation. During the first John Doe in the early 2010s, which was decried by Republicans, the retired judge overseeing that investigation earned upwards of $445 per day. For Gableman, the Speaker's office blamed Democrats for drawing out the process over whether testimony before him should be in public, not private.
The bottom line is it's all our money, and it's all going to investigate an election that happened nearly 2 years ago that's been decided, that was safe and secure, and that Joe Biden won.
We reached out to several Republicans, including Vos, for this story, but none were immediately available to speak with us. Republicans have argued, though, even outside the investigation into 2020, these lawsuits are important to determine what kind of power an investigator like Gableman has.
For the first time, we're hearing from the man tapped to lead the UW system after Tommy Thompson's departure. One of the biggest questions that Jay Rothman is facing is how to address declining enrollment. Part of the answer he announced today is continuing a nearly decade-long tuition freeze for in-state undergraduates.
We need to do a better job of serving underrepresented populations in the state and getting them into the university. It ties back into affordability. It ties back into accessibility, our issues that we're working on. But if we're going to fulfill the Wisconsin idea, we have to have more students from underrepresented groups in our university system.
Rothman says he'll be recommending the continued freeze in a budget proposal going to the regents next week with help from federal COVID relief funds the governor designated for the system. Let's check your certified most accurate forecasts now with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
Charlotte, a very nice day today on the weather patio. Skies have been sunny. Temperatures have been comfortable. Let's start out by taking a look at visible cloud track. There have been a few clouds building up in northern Wisconsin. That's ahead of a weak cold front that's been generating a couple of showers, even a couple of flashes of lightning out toward the Wisconsin-Michigan state line. But southern Wisconsin right now, free of precipitation, and I expect those showers to stay up to our north. Low temperatures this morning, right around 50 in Madison, lower to middle 50s to our south, 40s to the north and to the northeast, and high temperatures so far today stay in the middle 70s. A few places a little warmer than that. In fact, hit 79 degrees in Boscobel, 77 in Milwaukee. And right now, temperatures are still very close to those high temperatures for today, right in the middle 70s. By tomorrow morning, we're down to about 54 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow should be another sunny day. Maybe a couple of degrees cooler and also a little more breezy with a high temperature of 72. But it'll be even cooler for the weekend because we'll have clouds and showers. I'll have more on that in the forecast in just a few minutes.
In a little under a half hour, President Joe Biden will deliver a rare evening speech on gun violence to press U.S. lawmakers to take action as the country confronts several recent mass shootings. The address will take place at 6:30 Central Time from the White House Cross Hall. We will be live streaming it on channel3000.com and our social media pages. Tonight's address follows the latest mass shooting yesterday at a medical clinic in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Today, we learned that the gunman, Michael Lewis, stormed the complex targeting a doctor who operated on him. That surgery happened just 2 weeks ago. Tulsa police say Lewis returned to the hospital yesterday armed with an AR-15 style rifle he purchased that same day, along with a handgun he purchased 3 days ago. First responders located 4 victims on the second floor, including the doctor and the shooter who took his own life. The 3 other victims include a patient, a receptionist, and another doctor. Police in California may have prevented another school shooting, this one at Berkeley High School. Police say they got a tip a 16-year-old boy was allegedly recruiting other students to take part in a mass shooting and bombing at the school. When they searched his home, they found parts to explosives, assault rifles, and several knives. The teen turned himself in and was arrested on multiple charges. On the state level today, legislature Democrats are calling for common sense gun safety reforms. Tomorrow is Gun Violence Awareness Day. During a press conference, they called on their Republican colleagues to step up to the plate to do something that the majority of Americans and Wisconsinites support.
Frankly, what does it say about the state of gun violence in the United States of America when I had to revise my remarks that I just finished writing last night, early this morning, because there were at least 3 more shootings just in that period of time?
Senator Agard called gun violence a public health crisis. The bills Democrats want to be passed include universal background checks on all firearm purchases and red flag laws. They say they are data-driven, science-based, proven policies. And tomorrow, Public Health Madison and Dane County will be hosting a Wear Orange Day walk and rally to raise awareness about gun violence. The walk will begin at 6 o'clock at the Villager parking lot on Park Street and end at Penn Park, where there will be speakers and various organizations.
Now is a time to call out that we need to act. You know, now is the time. Enough is enough. Our children deserve to feel safe in school and, you know, on the playground and at their doctor's office.
According to recent research, the United States has more than 4 times the number of gun homicides than any other country in the world per population. There is more to come at 6 when we come back. A popular Madison-based brew pub is expanding overseas. We'll show you how the plan came to fruition.
What if I told you that you could transform the entire look of your kitchen in as little as 2 days, from beautiful cabinets and countertops to a new kitchen sink? Mad City is Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for kitchen cabinet refacing. Your cabinet frames are probably still in good shape, so don't replace, reface. Avoid a lengthy remodel, stay under budget, and transform your kitchen in as little as 2 days. Now's the best time to call. It's our 60-60-60 sale. Save with 60% off installation of a kitchen cabinet refacing project, 60 months 0% interest financing, senior and military discounts, and receive a $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Plus, call during this program for a bonus $250 in Mad City cash towards future home improvements. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes and I approve this message.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Madison-based brewery Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company is heading to the Far East next year. The brew pub has 5 locations in Wisconsin and plans to open a production brewery and tasting room 2 hours north of Tokyo, Japan. According to a release, the brewery will be operating separately from the Great Dane in the U.S. with a focus on canned and bottled beers sold throughout Japan.
I have a brother who is a professor of Japanese studies. He lived in Japan for a long time. And way back in the 90s, I met a Japanese gentleman through him. And I ended up training him as a brewer at our original Great Dane location. And he went back to Japan, he worked in the industry, and we always joked about doing a project together over there, and now it's no joke.
Construction is set to start this summer, and the goal is to start distributing beer in early 2023. Well, some good news on the baby formula shortage. The FDA says some formula being shipped here from Germany should be on store shelves over the next 2 months. According to today's announcement, it's a general formula, including Nestle Nan Supreme Pro 1 and Nestle Nan Supreme Pro 2. There will also be about 249,000 cans available in some stores and on Gerber.com. Well, here's proof of 2 things. If you have a vision and surround yourself with the right people, you will succeed. And the other, time flies. 1, 2, 3. 10 years ago today, Gio's Garden opened in Middleton to provide therapeutic respite care to children with special needs. While it is named after my son Gio, he never used it. That wasn't the intention. It's to help other families just like mine who need that extra help and support. In the past decade, I am so happy and proud to say we have provided over 65,000 hours of care to more than 300 kids. And a special thank you to all who have supported and believed in us for all of these years. Still ahead at 6, a call for action success story, how our volunteers were able to help a local woman get nearly $10,000 back in her own pocket. Plus, another beautiful day today, and if you liked it, you'll like the upcoming forecast. Gary Canalti will have his certified most accurate forecast next.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more.
Drastically improve the look of your kitchen in as little as 2 days with cabinet refacing from Mad City Kitchens. From new cabinet colors and hardware to extras like soft close doors and drawers. Act now, it's our 60-60-60 sale. Take 60% off installation with 60 months financing, senior and military discounts, and a $60 Walmart gift card with estimate. Plus, call during this program for $250 in Mad City cash for future home improvements.
Back again at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison with another big winner.
We're here with Pete, who just won $50,000 on progressive slots. How did you do it, Pete?
Well, first off, you get your rewards club card. You put that in the slots, the slot of your choice, of course. Now there I am. I'm seeing that machine. It's looking at me. We're vibing, and
it's vibing.
It's vibing with me. And then I start pressing buttons. Mash those buttons, as many buttons as you can press.
Buttons. There you have it, folks. Advice from a winner.
Well, I guess it's all about the buttons. Who knew?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Living with metastatic breast cancer
means being relentless, because every day matters. And having more of them is possible with Verzenio, the only one of its kind proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant, regardless of menopause status.
Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
Every day matters, and I want more of them.
Ask your doctor about everyday Verzenio.
Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. General Motors is cutting the price of its new Chevrolet Bolt, on track to making it the cheapest electric vehicle on the U.S. market. The 2023 Bolt EV model will sell for just over $36,000. That's down nearly $6,000 from the 2022 model. The Bolt's new price slightly undercuts the electric Nissan Leaf. Next tonight, another call for action success story in the books for our volunteers. Almost $10,000 are back in the pocket of a local elderly woman who says she was taken advantage of by a car dealership. Leah Lynchide has her story.
Come on, pal. Come on, you come say hi.
These days, it's just Marcia Thornton and her pet, Pal.
He found us. Let's see here, how long we had you now, Pal? It'll be 8 years.
It's been almost a decade since she lost her husband.
Come on, Pal, we'll go for a ride.
The same year, she found her sidekick.
See, this is the first vehicle that I've bought since the 2007. There, Reedy. I had my husband then. So this is the first vehicle that I bought. There we go. On my own.
Marcia didn't mean to buy a new car for her shotgun rider, but back in 2020, she stopped by her local dealer with a flyer they'd mailed her.
It said I won something. Well, that's what started it. Didn't get 10 feet, and there was a fellow right there. Can I help you?
Marcia says she was rushed through the whole process, pressured into buying a Buick Encore.
I said, I'll think about it. I'll come back tomorrow. Oh, no, it ain't going to be here.
She says they agreed on a price of $16,000, but the paper she signed and looked at later that night said $23,000 instead. With additions like a car treatment, warranty, and service contracts, she says she didn't agree to. What's worse, when she returned to the dealership to straighten things out, she says she couldn't find the salesman who swindled her or get anyone to help with the add-on charges.
I have a problem. Well, you signed the papers. Don't you like the car? And I said, I like the car, but I'm not satisfied with the price. Well, you signed it.
I think the overwhelming number of dealers try to do what's right. They're not trying to sneak anything in, but somebody that's not very sophisticated maybe in the car buying process might gloss over this and not realize that, is this product right for me?
When Marcia called for action, we called the Department of Transportation. They have a field investigations team, a resource you can take advantage of as a Wisconsin resident that follows up with your dealership complaints and potentially gets your money back. Their claims website is popular right now, given the pandemic's impact on dealerships' empty lots.
There's a lot of competition out there with the kind of topsy-turvy used vehicle, especially market we're living in now. Do your research. And be very careful when you're signing documents that you are reading everyone carefully. If you are purchasing a warranty or service contract, that you're reading all the fine language. Make sure you understand what exclusions, what's covered, what's not covered, and find out if that's right for you before you purchase it.
Between the DOT team and our CFA volunteers, we got back Marcia a total of $8,000.
For 2 years, it's like a big weight on your shoulders. And you knew you're frustrated, and you didn't know what to do. But after going through you, it's just like, oh, you can breathe.
She's learned a few lessons, too, for her and pals.
There you go.
Next joyride.
I'm a very open person. I trust everybody, you know, and kind of makes you think a little bit now.
For News 3 Now, I'm Leah Lynchide.
We aren't naming the dealership in question because the DOT investigated and didn't find any illegal wrongdoing. A reminder, if you have a call for action that needs solving, our volunteers are here to help. Give them a call every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 until 1. And here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with a look at your first warn forecast.
Well, 3 things you need to know in the forecast. We'll see another nice day for tomorrow with lots of sunshine. It'll be a little more breezy, and temperatures might be a couple of degrees cooler as a result, but clouds and showers are likely this weekend, unfortunately. Probably mid-60s for highs Saturday and upper 60s on Sunday. Next week, high temperatures will be back in the lower 70s, but we'll still see almost a daily chance of rain, although probably the best chances of rain appear to be in the Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening time frame. Outside of that, the showers will just be hit and miss, so there'll be plenty of dry hours as well. On Doppler track, there have been some showers moving through the northern half of the state, even a couple of thunderstorms up toward upper Michigan. But this is with a cold front, which is dropping southward. Meantime, the tropics are heating up. The official start of the hurricane season starts June 1st, and you can see we're 2 days into the hurricane season. We got an area of potential tropical development. This could become a tropical depression later tonight, maybe a tropical storm by tomorrow. National Hurricane Center has issued a tropical storm watch for much of the southern half of Florida, from Tampa and Cocoa Beach southward through Miami and the Keys. Also, tropical storm watches in effect for parts of Cuba as well. Our temperatures, though, don't seem very much like that of late spring, early summer. Below normal temperatures all of the next 10 days. Pretty close to the averages, though. The average 75, climbing up to 78 degrees, although this weekend, highs only mid-60s Saturday and upper 60s on Sunday. Right now, temperatures mainly in the 70s across the upper Midwest. In fact, most of the Midwest as a whole. Upper-level winds right now coming in from the northwest, so that keeps our weather on the cool side. The warm weather and the humid weather down to the south, that's where all the thunderstorm activity is. But this overall weather pattern is forecast to stay pretty much in place, keeping the northern part of the country cool and the southern part of the country warm for the next couple of days and actually through much of next week, and that'll keep the main storm track down to the south. But every once in a while, one of these cold fronts comes in with a couple of showers. Since the air is coming in from the northwest, there's not a lot of moisture associated with it, so you can see the showers not too widespread. But behind that front, temperatures go from the 70s and upper 60s into the 50s across northern Minnesota. And on future track, you can see those showers moving off to the east. We'll look for partly cloudy skies overnight, lots of sunshine tomorrow, although those winds will be out of the northwest. Then tomorrow night, look for clouds to start moving in, some showers developing by morning, and then some off and on showers for Saturday into Sunday as well. Between the clouds and the showers, that'll keep temperatures down at least probably a good 10 to almost 15 degrees below average. So for tomorrow, look for mostly sunny skies, a breezy day, high temperature topping out at 72 degrees. The shower chances arrive early on Saturday morning and then kind of continue through the day on Saturday. Not an all-day rain, but when it rains, it could come down hard, at least for a while. Temperatures only reaching the mid-60s for highs on Saturday, upper 60s on Sunday, and then notice those temperatures getting back up into the lower 70s for next week. Again, they should be mid to upper 70s and almost daily chances for showers, although I think the best chances of rain will be Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening.
And coming up next, we're a little more than a week away from the annual AmFam Championship at University Ridge. We'll look at some of the final preps next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Minimize the cost, mess, and stress of kitchen renovations with cabinet refacing from Mad City. With more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the BBB, Mad City is your trusted local source. Our design consultants make it fun and easy to change the entire look of your kitchen, from cabinet colors to countertops, a kitchen island, and everyone's favorite soft closed doors and drawers, installed in as little as 2 days. Time is running out to call. It's our 60-60-60 sale. Take 60% off installation with 60 months financing, senior and military discounts, and a $60 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate. Plus, last chance to call during this program for $250 in Mad City cash for future home improvements. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-298-5383. That's 608-298-5383.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? It's Fed AIDS,
Saturday, June 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells. An all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway Jew, The Mascot Theory, and Bev Killian. All benefiting Heat and Housing for Heroes. Visit vetawi.com for details and to purchase tickets for Trace Atkins.
Everything's so expensive, it's stretching our family thin. It never used to be like this. It's tougher on us to make ends meet because America's too dependent on China, and Ron Johnson's making it worse. He voted against cracking down on China with tougher trade deals and voted for tax breaks to corporations shipping jobs overseas, and even refused to punish China when it manipulates its currency. And Ron Johnson even defended shipping American jobs overseas. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
There are too many burgers out there, so Arby's doesn't make burgers. But there aren't enough Wagyu burgers, so Arby's made an exception. Get wrecked, bad burgers. Arby's, we have the meat.
Need to know what the traffic is like before you hit the road? Get the Channel 3000 app now, and I'll tell you where the trouble spots are and how to get around them.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
The American Family Insurance Championship is just over a week away, and final preparations for the PGA Tour champions are underway at University Ridge Golf Course. It is the 6th year for the tournament that features golfers 50 and older. Competitors expected this year host Steve Stricker, two-time defending champion, Madison's Jerry Kelly, Bernard Langer, and Vijay Singh. There's a full schedule of events this year after COVID prevented the 2019 tournament and forced a slimmed-down version last year.
Construction has been going extremely well. Our teams are putting on the final touches now. The weather is outstanding and gorgeous, and the week ahead looks to be even better for the weather.
Since the event began, it has raised around $12 million for area charities. The championship features two big name events that attract even non-golfers. A charity concert featuring Lady A and Boys to Men kicks off the tournament next Friday night at Breeze Stevens Field. Then there's a celebrity foursome on the course on Saturday. That always draws big crowds. Andy North, Brett Favre, Derek Jeter, and PGA Hall of Fame member Julie Inkster. A huge financial milestone for LeBron James. He's reportedly the first current NBA player to become a billionaire. That is with a B. Forbes reports the 37-year-old Los Angeles Lakers superstar now has a net worth of $1 billion. According to the magazine, James is already the league's highest paid active player and made over $121 million last year alone. And the NBA Finals begin in just a couple of hours. The Boston Celtics visiting California for the series opener to take on the Golden State. The Warriors haven't played since May 26th after beating the Dallas Mavericks in 5 games. And the Celtics are coming off back-to-back 7-game series, including one against the Bucks. Golden State is appearing in their 6th finals in the last 8 years. This is Boston's first appearance in the finals since 2010. Tip-off is slated for 8 o'clock tonight. And Gary joins us once again with a final look at your forecast.
Lots of sunshine out there. Live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Mostly sunny skies in Madison. A few showers up in far northeastern Wisconsin. Those are moving out into Lake Michigan. Everything's staying up to our north. Temperatures right now in the mid to upper 70s over most of southern Wisconsin. Look for a low tonight of about 54. High tomorrow 72. A little breezy during the day tomorrow, but showers move in for the weekend, and we'll see shower chances for much of next week, and it'll be cool as well.
All right, thank you, Gary, and thank you for joining us. Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.